What's up, Raven friends, and welcome back to the Moonlit Raven. Today I'm excited because I have a spooky wine themed video to do. So just to start the video off, I do just want to put it out there that none of this is sponsored in any way by 19 Crimes, which I'm going to talk about, or FirsLeaf, or the FirsLeaf wine subscription box. So again, not sponsored. All of this is my own personal opinions, and I purchased all of this with my own money, okay? So now that we've got that out of the way, yeah, so I wanted to do a spooky themed wine video, and I thought it was pretty cool because my husband and I came across the 19 Crimes Universal Monsters cross promotion limited edition themed wine, whatever. That was a mouthful. Anyways, and I wanted to talk about them because not just the flavors and stuff like that, but the artwork on the bottle, like, it's just amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And on top of that, they incorporated a neat little AI feature on the bottle where you scan the QR code and you get to see the pictures come to life. And the Bride of Frankenstein and Frankenstein himself, they talk, and like they're animated or whatever it's called. So I wanted to show you guys that, which I'll go ahead and show you guys on this video as well. So I'm going to show you guys, and just to FYI, these bottles have already been opened. I have already drank them. I have a little bit left in my Bride of Frankenstein one. But the first one I got was the Frankenstein Cabernet Sauvignon. This one right here. Which I got it a few weeks ago, and I actually didn't even notice the AI feature. I didn't notice that feature until a couple of days ago when I was having dinner and I was eating my chicken and I was looking at the Bride of Frankenstein bottle. I was just kind of admiring the bottle itself, the artwork on it, and I had seen that and I was like, wow, that's really neat. So I thought I'd show you guys. But this is the Frankenstein 19 Crimes Cabernet Sauvignon. And the profile is firm and full with a rich mouthfeel, aromatics of dark berries, violets, and vanilla. It's got like a little scale on the back to show you how light or bold it is, and this one's a little on the bolder side. And then it also has like a little description. It says, Frankenstein wasn't a monster. He was just upset people didn't want to hang out. So next time an 8-foot-tall guest arrives, pour him a glass. Some good advice. Good advice. But again, there's the artwork. And just as the scale shows there, it's more on the bold side. So yeah, this one was really good. I really enjoyed this one. If you haven't seen the any of the classic Universal Monsters movies, for number one, I highly recommend you watch them. They're really good movies. Maybe even pair them with one of these bottles. And number two, there's actually a scene in, I think it's Son of Frankenstein, if I remember correctly, where, and first of all, this isn't even Frankenstein. Frankenstein's the doctor. I don't know if anybody ever realizes that, but he's just known as the monster. So there's a scene where the monster goes up the mountain and he's trying to like hide away from people because people are already suspicious that he's still out there, or that he's still alive. And in the mountains, there's this old man who is, I think he's a priest, and he just so happens to be blind. So because he's blind, he can't really see the monster or judge him as a monster. And he's just kind of lonely and looking for companionship and just somebody to spend time with him. So he allows the monster to come inside and he makes dinner for them. He feeds him. And then after dinner, they share a cigar and he pours him a glass of wine. And the monster absolutely loves the wine. And there's actually a line in there where he says, "Wine good." And so because of that, I thought like this 19 Crimes like really did great with cross promoting with the Universal Monsters Frankenstein on this, because like all of it just fits so well. But that's actually like my favorite line because it's pretty funny. But yeah, this one is the Cabernet Sauvignon, again, bolder. I'm not exactly a wine expert myself, but the best way that I could describe it is like with dark red wines like these, they're a little heavier. Like when you take a sip, you're supposed to let it, you're not supposed to like drink it right away. You kind of swish it in your mouth and you're supposed to let it sit on your tongue. And the liquid is, I guess you could say, a little thicker. That's what it means when it's a little more bold, or when it's heavy. Heavy in body is what it's called. That one's really good. And then this one is the 19 Crimes Bride of Frankenstein, and this one is a red blend. So again, the artwork is just amazing. It's so pretty. I wish I could find these as posters, because that is just really nice artwork. And the profile is rich and round with a soft fruity finish, sweet aromatics with notes of chocolate. And when you smell it, it does have that chocolatey liqueur kind of smell. The best thing that I could really compare it to is like the if you've ever had those chocolate liqueur candies that they give out for Christmas. I don't know if you've ever gotten one as a gift. That's the best thing that I could like really compare that chocolate liqueur smell to. But this one was really good too. I really enjoyed this one. This one is not as heavy. Not as heavy in body as the Cabernet Sauvignon. And it shows right here the scale. It is on the lighter side. So it is a little bit lighter in body. The little caption reads for this one: the Bride of Frankenstein. Lightning may have brought the bride to life, but it's her boldness that lights up a room. Raise a glass and celebrate this leading lady of horror cinema, an icon in her own right. I thought that's beautiful. So I'll go ahead and show you guys the cool little AI feature here in a second. I'm going to go ahead and insert that clip into the video, and that way you guys can check that out. But like I said, I really loved everything about these wines. We've had 19 Crimes before, and it's very good wine. For the price, like I think these bottles, as far as the membership price that we pay for at the store that we get them at Safeway, it's $8. So I think which is just like $1 cheaper if you're a member. So I think the actual price is like $9 or something like that. But even for that price, it does not taste like cheap wine. I would not consider it cheap in that way. It's budget friendly, however, cheap flavor, cheap taste, definitely not. It does not describe the 19 Crimes wines. And yeah, I really enjoyed the fact that they put this out for spooky season and incorporated Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein and that artwork, and then the AI feature just to top it all off. Like, it's just amazing.
Enjoy the timeless allure of 19 Crimes' rebellious wine. Where each sip of this red blend delivers a shocking yet beautiful dance of flavor. Embodying the spirit of the classic bride of Frankenstein herself.
I'm alive. Dark berries. Rich mouth feel. Bold Cabernet. Wine. Good. Cheers. Oh, she hate me like the others, but she love this wine. Wine. Good. Cheers. Ah, ah.
So I hope you enjoyed that neat little AI feature of Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein, or the monster, coming to life. He said some really pretty funny things on that I like. It just made me laugh. Like the part where he says she no like me, or she don't like me, but she liked the wine. Like that part just cracked me up so much. I thought that was so funny. But yeah, really cool. That's what I have to say about the 19 Crimes. I highly recommend it for a really nice spooky evening, watching a spooky movie, or even just folding laundry. Unless you fold yours sober, then I don't know what kind of a sick person you are, because I cannot fold laundry sober. Just kidding, sometimes I have to, but I hate laundry. Laundry is the worst. And there's a good spooky night idea for you. Make a night of it. Get this 19 Crimes wine and toss all your laundry in the middle of the living room floor like we do. Put on a spooky movie and just have wine and laundry folding night. That's what we do. And that's actually what we're going to have to do tonight, because we have a whole mountain of laundry just waiting to get folded. Yeah, that's all I have to say about the 19 Crimes Universal Monsters limited edition. Really great, and I hope you guys enjoy it too, and I highly recommend it. Give it a try if you want. So the next thing that I wanted to talk about is the FirsLeaf wine subscription box. And again, just to mention it, they're not sponsoring me. This video is not sponsored in any way by any of these wines or wine subscriptions. This is all my own personal opinion. So if you had watched my Halloween haul, my Gothic Halloween haul, the kitchen edition, I had mentioned in there that this year we are hosting Thanksgiving for our family, which I'm really excited about. So one of the apps that I use, I think it was OfferUp. If you've heard of it, you just buy thrifted items, which if you've seen any of my other videos, like I love thrifting. Thrift shopping is another one of my hobbies, we could say. But they sent me, I guess, just for using the app so consistently or for so long, I don't know, it's sort of like a thank you gift. And so they sent me a code where I could get a good amount off. So my first subscription box, I got a 6-bottle subscription for it was $34.95 and then tax, so it came out to like 38 or 37 bucks, something like that. And I thought it was great. I said, why not? Why not use this? Because I could knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. I've always wanted to try a wine subscription box for number 1, and number 2, I can knock out my wine selection for our Thanksgiving dinner that we're hosting for our family. So I went ahead and did that. Let's go ahead and open this box. Right, so all right, so it comes with a little booklet right here, and that's what it was called. I guess it was called a Nift gift. So this is the little booklet that it comes with, and I'll read it to you. It says, Celeste, enjoy your FirsLeaf Nift gift. We're so excited to join you on your wine journey. As a FirsLeaf member, you get to enjoy world-class wines without any of the guesswork. And in every box, we guarantee you'll discover something new. You got $70 off your first order, and there are more savings in store. You'll get great wines at an unbeatable value and access to exclusive perks. Ready to uncork the wines we picked just for you? To help you enjoy each wine to the fullest, we've included tasting notes and food pairing ideas. Scan the QR code next to any wine to discover more about its flavor profile and region. Cheers. So if you've never heard of these subscription boxes, I don't know what rock you're living under, just kidding. But if you've never heard of these subscription boxes, you basically just take a quiz and it asks you simple questions about the types of foods you like to eat, what flavors you generally like, mostly just about like what you like to eat and what flavors you like. And based on the answers that you give to that little quiz, it kind of builds a wine profile for you. So I took my quiz, answered my questions, and these are the wines that it paired me with. And just a heads up, I already know what wines it paired me with, because when you do take the quiz, it does show you. It gives you a little preview of the wines that it's selected for you, and then just a little information about it, about the flavor notes that the wine has. And then you have the option to swap out any wines if you're unsure that you would like those wines. So I basically got 3 reds, 2 whites, and a rosé. I'm not gonna read all of them and all the information and the flavor notes, because we would just be sitting here all day, or for a good while at least. But basically, a lot of the flavor notes in this are I've got 2 that have pomegranate, a lot of vanilla, cherry, and oak. I'm really excited about the ones that have pomegranate and oak flavors, just because being that I'm using these are going to get used for my Thanksgiving dinner. If you think about the holidays, I feel like pomegranate and those like dark spices and oakiness and oak spices, or those oak flavors and smells, scents, whatever you want to call it. I feel like those really incorporate into holidays. Like I feel like that's what the main smells are. You think about like cinnamon and allspice and ginger, things like that. And I feel like pomegranate is actually one of them. So I'm really excited about the 2 that have pomegranate. They are red wines, and they've got pomegranate, cherry, and oak. This other one has pomegranate, vanilla, and strawberry. And then there's another one that has one of the white wines, actually. It's the Chardonnay. Has flavor notes of lime, oak, and butterscotch. So yeah, and then it gives you those little food pairing ideas, like, for example, I think it's this one. Yeah, the Alaves. It's 2020. I think it's from Spain. Yeah, from Spain. That one, it says it pairs well with paella, grilled chicken, and hard cheeses. But there's all of, this is basically the pamphlet that it came with. So if you do ever decide to join the subscription or give it a try, this is what your pamphlet would look like. Again, it's just got all the wines, the flavor notes, goes into detail about where the region that it came from, the foods that it pairs well with, and it even gives you what the retail price is. So you basically get these wines at less than retail value, which is really neat. So I'm going to show you guys the bottles real quick. I'm going to try not to make it too long or too big of a deal. So this one is the rosé, which I love a good rosé. It's the Avro 618. And if you guys are considering giving FirsLeaf a try, they did give me a referral link, which I'll go ahead and leave that in the description box for you guys. And with this referral link, you can basically get $15 off your first order. If you guys would like to try it, again, no pressure at all. Just why not save 15 bucks if you do want to give it a shot. Like I said, I'll put it in the description box. It does in turn give me credits, I guess. I do get credits. I get applied to my account. But like I said, no worries, guys. I'm not trying to pressure you guys into anything. Just if you guys want to save 15 bucks on giving the box a try. This one is one of the red wines. This one's from Spain. And then this one is from Portugal. And this is one of the other red wines. This one is one of the white wines. I think it's a Sauvignon Blanc. Or no, it's called Bordeaux. I don't know what kind that is, but it reminds me a lot of gin. So I wonder if it's going to be very dry like gin. This one is from France. And then this is the other red one. And this one is from Spain as well. I got a lot from Spain. And the last one is the Chardonnay, which Chardonnay tends to be a big hit in our house also. My husband likes Chardonnay better than all the other ones. He doesn't really care for the red wines, but he'll drink a good white wine every now and then. And yeah, so those are all of them. So those are the wines, the 6 wines that I got in my FirsLeaf, my first FirsLeaf wine subscription box. I'm excited to try them, and I'm definitely excited to try them with friends and family. Our family lives out of state, so we don't get to see them that often, and so it means a really big deal that I get to see my dad and my sister. I'm really looking forward to it. It's just going to be our typical Thanksgiving. Definitely football, because if I haven't mentioned it already a million times, my husband is a huge football fanatic, lives and breathes football every season. He is a diehard Philadelphia Eagles fan. So fly Eagles fly. And yeah, Thanksgiving football it's a mandatory, happens in our house. But I don't mind it at all. And I'm just gonna do games, and planning on doing board games, card games, poker maybe, and some music, and just hang out with my sister, my dad, my mother-in-law, and just make a really nice Thanksgiving dinner evening with them. But yeah. So that's all I have for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in, Raven friends. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate your guys' support and you guys joining this journey with me. I hope everybody's having a wonderful spooky season so far. Let me know down in the comments what you guys are doing for spooky season. What's your favorite movies that you guys are watching? I wanted to say what's your favorite scary movie, but it made me think of Ghostface and the Woodsboro Killer or whatever, and I didn't want to sound like him. Which, speaking of, if you did watch my spooky vlog sort of, that I did. We did get my son a Scream board game. It's Scream the Game, which we played it and it was actually really fun. But yeah, let me know in the comments, what's your guys' favorite scary movie that you're watching right now? Or maybe you're into a show, maybe it's not something scary, maybe it's just fall related, like Gilmore Girls. That's what I'm currently into. And yeah, I hope everybody's enjoying their spooky season. The last thing that I will mention is I do just kind of want to be a good advocate for those out there. If you don't drink, I really hope I didn't offend you in any way. You have my support 1000%. I always think it's a good thing to take a break from drinking. I know we do every once in a while. And also just fully support those who don't live that lifestyle. I know they make non-alcoholic wines, which I have tried some before, and they're pretty good and they're nice to have every now and then. Also just being on the topic of wine, I don't mean to damper anybody's day, but just with it being wine related, again, I just want to be a good advocate. Drink responsibly, guys. Please just drink responsibly and have fun with it. That's my suggestion for you guys. Have a fun, spooky wine night with a nice, spooky wine and a spooky movie. And who knows, be like us and do some laundry, not sober, so that it's not so miserable for you guys. But make a fun night of it. I know that's what we usually do. We make a fun night with our family and with our kids. Just throw on a movie and fold laundry and just try to make laundry a little more fun than what it really is. But yeah, again, guys, if you guys want that $15 off your FirsLeaf subscription box, I will leave that link down in the comments. I mean, not in the comments, in the description box. So if you guys want, check it out there. Again, no pressure. And happy spooky season, everybody. Bye, Raven friends.